Hi everyone, it's Spicy Sonia and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a little makeup look. It's going to be a little bit of green, a little bit of glitter, and all glamour. So I hope you guys enjoy it and stay tuned. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin. And I'm just going to take that primer potion and just going to put it on my lid. It is a little glittery, so a little glitter goes a long way. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to blend it, starting from my lid and bringing it all the way, almost to my brow bone, but not quite. Because I want to make the brow bone highlight matte because of all the shimmer that's around. Alright, and you're just going to do that same thing to the other eye. Alright, so after we do that, I'm going to be taking one of these brushes from Morphe, and it's going to be called JS6. It's from the Jeffree Star collection. And I'm going to be featuring and using their palette today. This is what it looks like. And let's look inside. It's really pretty. Oh my goodness. So these are the colors. Look at this gold color. Yes, it is so beautiful, isn't it? I really love it. I'm sure you will too. But just so you know, this is not a sponsored video. These are just some products that I recently bought and I actually really like, so I want to do a cute little look with it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color designer label, which is right here, and I'm just going to pat it on this little brush. You want to just tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to pat that right on my lid. So the reason why I started doing makeup actually is because when I was a little girl, my aunt really had a lot of makeup. And the thing is too, she would wear these like beautiful bright lipsticks. And I remember one time I saw this huge lipstick and it was like a red color and it was gorgeous. And as a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, you know, you just want to be all over that lipstick. So I actually took the lipstick when she wasn't home and I rubbed it all over my face. And then my aunt came home and you know how much Lancome is, like $24. And she was a little disappointed, but she was like, oh, she's gonna like makeup, isn't she? So that's actually how I got into makeup, you know, starting very young, 2 years old. But after that, you know, I watched a lot of YouTube and that kind of thing. And as time went on, I really started to develop a passion for doing makeup and I really started to enjoy it like so much more. All right, so after you do that, we're going to take another brush from the same collection. And this brush is called JS5. Looks like that. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to go into the color Honest Truth. Just tap off the excess. And I'm just going to put that right here in my crease. Just kind of doing a windshield wiper motion back and forth, just blending it into the color. I also kind of want to make this kind of curve, or not curve, this like little bit of an angle right here to kind of make this like cat eye appearance. And then you're going to do that on the next eye. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the green color in the palette, which is called Nate. And I'm just going to put that on the same brush. And I just want to put it a little bit in the outer corner. You don't want to go too much in with this color. It is a very bright color. And it will probably stain your brush just a bit. But it's worth it, you know. I think I would describe my makeup style as being like kind of neutral with a little bit of flair. Because I like to do looks that are wearable but also have like a little bit of color in them, so they're a little different than the everyday, you know, looks that we see and everything. So what I do is I usually put my pinky down and I just take my brush and I just kind of swivel it a little bit around like this, just to get it in the outer corner and just blending it with this other color. I'm going to take more of the other color from earlier, which is called Designer Label, and I'm going to put it on the same brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just blend both in together, just so that there's like a seamless line, not like a very like strong line, because you don't want to be walking around looking like, oh hey, it's silver and green. You want to have like a seamless kind of transition. So we're just going to be blending it out just a little bit more, like that. I'm just going to take this brush and we're going to put it right in to this color called Mr. Diva. Well, hello. And I'm just going to take that brush, I'm just going to pat it right in there. I'm going to tap off the axis just a little bit. And then I'm going to take this color and I'm going to blend it into my crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pinky, taking my brush, and I'm just going to gently put this where my crease is. So to find your crease, you want to just, you know, open your eye, and then you're going to see where your eyelid kind of ends and then your crease begins. But like I said, it doesn't matter. You could also put it higher than your actual crease. You could put it lower. You know, it's all up to you in the end, but this is just how I like to do makeup. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to be blending this color in up a little bit and also into the other color, and I'm just going to very gently start bringing the color a little bit out just to make that kind of rectangular appearance, just like this. All right, and you're going to do that same thing for the other eye. What I really like to do too is I like to mix matte and shimmery colors together, and the reason why I like to do that is because if you just have a look of just shimmery colors, it could sometimes look a little flat. And if you do a look just with matte colors, sometimes it could have that same kind of appearance. And I always like the variety of using shimmery colors and some matte colors together, and I feel like you get a really like dynamic makeup look. But there is times, of course, too, that I want something to look a little different, and I will use all matte colors, I'll use all shimmery colors. But just my go-to kind of idea here is I just really like to mix both textures together, because just like when you're doing artwork, you know, like for instance like mixed media artwork, you want to mix different feels and textures together to get kind of an interesting result. And that's kind of my style, is I like that kind of feeling. Now it's time for the brow bone. So I actually changed my mind. I decided I want to do something shimmery in the brow bone. So it's like shimmer, matte, shimmer. Kind of like a shimmer shimmer sandwich, if you will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking the color 2, and I'm just going to dab that into a bigger brush. This brush is JS4. And I'm just going to take this beautiful shimmery champagne shade, and I'm just going to dab it in my brush. I'm going to tap off the excess. There's a lot of little glitters in there. And I'm just going to go up to my brow bone and I'm just going to add it right here. And the only thing about this color is there is a little bit of glitter fallout. So be prepared for that. Oh, whoa, I didn't think it would be that much fallout. Oh no, it's all right. We can always take a brush later and dust off the excess, but it should be fine. So I'm just going to take that color and put it into the, because I just wanted something very bright. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this brush now that's a little more clean. I'm just going to blend everything together, starting with the crease and the brow bone, because as you can see, this brow highlight is a little dramatic, but we can fix that. You know, in the famous words of Bob Ross, it's all happy accidents, right? And for me and my channel, and what I want to show you guys is, you know, a lot of times you see videos and they're so perfect to the T. And that's great and that's awesome. But I like to also show too that there's times where even when I do makeup, I make a mistake, but we just got to move forward. Because in your everyday life, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be doing makeup and then, oops, I messed up. What can I do about it? I don't want to take off my whole face once I already put it on. And then, you know, you just have to adjust to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color Lynn right here. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to pat, pat, pat. And we're just going to blend, blend, blend. Like Corin always says. Alright, so I'm just going to take that. I'm going to blend both of these colors together. It's going to make it a little light, but that's okay. Because we're going to go back with the other color and we're going to blend that a little bit more. So we can get a little more of that kind of orangish brown. So we're gonna just do that on the other eye. All right, so now we look a little too, we need a little bit more color, right? Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna take that same brush I did earlier for the crease. We're gonna take that same color we used earlier, a little Mr. Diva. We're gonna take that and we're just gonna go right back into the crease. And we're gonna blend all those colors together. They're gonna get married. Yes, they're going to get married together. So just like that. And as you can see, because we put that other lighter color in there in between the crease color and the brow bone color, it actually makes it a lot easier to blend this darker orangish brown color together. Okay, so as you can see, it looking pretty good. All right, so now for the fun part. All right, so we're gonna take our little ring finger. We're gonna take our little palette. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we've been waiting to do this whole entire time, which is we're gonna take the color Millions. And I mean millions. Okay. So we're going to be taking the color Millions, and what we're going to do is we're going to take our little ring finger, we're going to put it right into that color, looking like this. Ooh la la, that's glitter, girl. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this right in the inner corner and on the inner lid. So I'm just going to pat that, pat, 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 just right there. And I like to put it even further in this area. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. But I just like a lot of glitter all the time. So that's just my deal. So we're just going to do that. Alright, so that's what it looks like so far. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Let's take this brush and let's just blend it out. For the last step, we're just going to kind of clean everything off before we do eyeliner. Alright, so one last thing, we're going to use a lip color. This is a Wet n Wild Outlast Lip Liquid in Cedar Later. So we're just going to take this right out, kind of a browner color. I'm just going to put that on my lips. I usually start from the center and I work my way out. And then I'm going to go from the corner and I'm going to go a little bit higher. Just to give myself a very defined Cupid's bow. Alright, so this is the completed look. This was my first ever makeup tutorial, so please be nice. Just remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay spicy. Bye bye.